has signed a new one. Our fates are not yet written. I will take the warning. Choose a way that's best.
This video explores theories that could be considered spoilers. Proceed at your own risk. Monsterverse. Wage a new war on the Titans. Today we will be taking a close look at its origins, functionality, and combat. Requires decades of research, lots of money, and resources. So why go through all the trouble of building a super weaponized Titan? In 2019, we saw that a mere oxygen destroyer prototype was enough to severely injure Godzilla. The aftermath left behind by this weapon did not warrant the construction of a mechanical monster. Or needed was because of this guy, Ghidorah. In order brain needed to be housed in another Titan's body. By doing so, Ghidorah's brain would find it more natural to control body parts, such as a tail, arms, legs, and mouth, even if these came from an artificial Titan. So now that the existence of a mechanized giant is justified, let's dig deeper to the origins of this super weapon. Number 2. Who is behind MECHAGODZILLA? There are two main conflicting theories regarding the origins of MECHAGODZILLA. The first and most popular theory states that Apex is the organization behind the creation of this mechanized Titan. The development of this machine could have been instigated by the events that occurred in 2019 after Ghidorah commanded the Titans to destroy densely populated areas. This sparked an exponential increase in MECHAGODZILLA. In the film Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the end credits dropped a clue on who was also involved in the creation of mechanized Titans. A certain individual known as De La Rosa claimed that Monarch was developing mechanized giants in Skull Island. We do know that Ren is a scientist who sided with Apex while spearheading MECHAGODZILLA's development. The mech's main base, located in Victoria's Peak, could be the location of its command center. But prior to his father's death, possibly of revenge against the G-Man. But how will the mech attempt to try and kill the real Godzilla? Apart from being made by the latest technological advances, this weapon was built to resemble and behave like the most powerful Titan in the Monsterverse, Godzilla. During the events of 2019, Titans from around the planet were causing massive amounts of devastation in populated areas. The only force that could put a halt to the destruction was an alpha frequency, which was emitted by either the current Alpha Titan or the recently developed weapon wouldn't compete against the current Alpha without a similar capability. This method of assimilation is known as biomimicry. This is the practice of looking for solutions to challenges by using paradigms found in nature. A good example of this can be found in the development of the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, which was built to resemble the Peregrine Falcon's stealthy aerodynamics. The Argo jet seen in 2019 was also very likely developed using this methodology. But how is this machine controlled? Images showcasing the insides of the mech command center reveal that this Titan is controlled using Ghidorah's brain. Using this information, we can build a close reconstruction of MECHAGODZILLA's command center. This hub is encased in Ghidorah's 60-foot-long skull, which houses a device that transmits signals from a headset to Ghidorah's brain, and amplified to reach MECHAGODZILLA via psionic output. The word psionic refers to the paranormal transfer of information and emotions through a telepathic medium. Knowing this, we can assume that MECHAGODZILLA is controlled not only by Ghidorah's brain, but also by a human. This individual would, in a way, co-pilot the mechanized Titan with Ghidorah. How freaky is that? We are again entering the realm of speculation, but if true, human commands would be converted into kaiju combat maneuvers and then most likely be someone with some considerable amount of combat experience. If MECHAGODZILLA were to stand against two titans in hand-to-hand combat, this mech would have to be piloted by somebody with high combat abilities. Remember that MECHAGODZILLA is not only capable of defending itself at close range, the pilot in control of Mecha G would have an arsenal of high-tech weaponry at its disposal. But what does this combination of long and short-range weaponry consist of? Number 4. What is MECHAGODZILLA equipped with? MECHAGODZILLA's most significant set of weapons can be found in these locations. Both on its are equipped with 4 claws that can grip and possibly pierce into another Titan. The metallic composition of this machine could enhance the abilities of these claws, given that these could possibly rip flesh off of an opponent. To make matters worse, MECHAGODZILLA seems to be equipped with 2 scythes at the end of its tail. In 2019, Ghidorah seemed to have exceptional control of his Now it will be able to use a mechanized slash and even stab through an opponent while ripping flesh on the way out. Mecha G will also most likely be equipped with long-range missile weaponry, possibly in these locations. Missile launchers on the forearms would allow the mech to fire at multiple targets located in different directions. Biomimicry could be present once again in this arsenal of weaponry. It is known by Monarch and possibly by Apex that the electromagnetic pulses emitted by the Mutos have a detrimental effect on Godzilla's atomic breath. If used, Godzilla's powerful weapon, and perhaps his only hope in beating Mecha G. This leads us to the strongest weapon that MECHAGODZILLA could possess: laser technology. Being an energy powerhouse, it only makes sense for its main power generators to encompass the majority, specifically its dorsal ridges, which could expel a powerful laser beam from the head or from the forearms. The energy ray released would inflict severe burn muscle tissue and even organs. A weapon such as this is more than capable of ending the reign of monsters. But is this weapon the beginning of an even more catastrophic chapter in Earth's history? Number 5. Cyborgs. These are defined as organic entities whose abilities are extended beyond feasible limitations by leveraging mechanical elements built into its body. So technically, MECHAGODZILLA is a cyborg. The introduction of MECHAGODZILLA in the MonsterVerse will make it safe to assume that there will possibly be other Titans whose abilities will be enhanced by technology. Assuming that Legendary and Warner Brothers decide to extend the Godzilla franchise further, we might be seeing newer monsters such as Gigan or even Mecha King Ghidorah in the future. Godzilla vs. Kong is the turning point in the MonsterVerse, a transition between the old and the new, the past and the future. If you think we will see any cyborgs in the MonsterVerse later on, let us know which one you think will appear next. Thank you for watching. Now that you're still here, why not check out some of these videos? See you there, or on our next video.
Alright, so that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you guys in next video. Bye-bye!
I was a king under control.